What is going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we're going to be talking about my wish list for Call of Duty 2020 or Black Ops Cold War. This video is going to be probably a decent chunk of length, unscripted as always. But today's video is going to be very, very special, near and dear to my heart, because Treyarch is one of my favorite devs of all time, and well, I need them not to fuck this up. Because Modern Warfare, I love you, but anyway, my Call of Duty wish list for the next game, multiplayer wise, there will be a zombies portion of this later on this week. So if you want to see my zombies thingy, my zombies perspective, go check that out after this video is up. But once you're done watching this video, or if you're watching, or if you already watched that one, that doesn't apply. Anyway, my wish list for Call of Duty 2020 as of right now is, instead of officer ranks, I want a full-fledged prestige system. Now, season ranks can still exist in Modern Warfare as a career rank, or as officer progression. 155 can still exist per season, but we need prestiges back to keep people playing the game. I have, as of right now, I can check in Modern Warfare, I have exactly 10 days, 17 hours, and 1 minute in this game. BO4 I had 15 days already played. Now granted, a lot of this time is interesting. Modern Warfare in of itself isn't very replayable outside of the Damascus grind and occasion officer season rank grinding. There isn't much to do in the game as of right now for multiplayer people. I have no reason to continue to play Modern Warfare for ranking. I don't care about officer progression, and Treyarch has always had good ranking. Infinity Ward hasn't always. Infinity Ward introduced prestiges, and they're the first ones to take them out, which I think was a gigantic mistake. I would have loved to grind to level 1000. Fuck, you could have made a level 2000 and I wouldn't care, and I'd still play the game to earn rewards. There isn't enough reward in the game as of right now for ranking up. That is why you see people grinding Damascus 8 times. Looking at you, Tasty. You have people grinding these games for camos because that's the only reward in this game. If you're wondering what I mean, those emblems that you earn for weapons are also a reward to keep you wanting to play the game. But imagine if alongside that you could rank up to level 1000 and it would appear. Because in Modern Warfare you have your career level. My career level is 632, but that's never displayed. Only 155. That's all that is displayed. Your emblem isn't displayed anywhere. Ribbons are pointless, and at the beginning they said it won't be pointless. I'm starting to feel like Modern Warfare wasn't finished at release, and they're just polishing it. As of now, weapon inspects were added in Season 5 a week ago. Almost 2. And no one... I mean, they're good for thumbnails, but they were hyped day one, no one's using them now. This is one of the reasons I think Modern Warfare is unplayable. There's zero reward for the people playing the game. I have no reason to play Modern Warfare as of right now. I have more reasons to play Black Ops 3, 4, 2, and 1 than this game. One of the biggest things I think people need to understand is a good leveling system can only exist if the developers want it to exist. There is no reason I shouldn't be able to rank up to level 1000 in Modern Warfare at a reasonable rate. Number 2 on my wish list, as this video is going to get really dragged on with all 5 of my points. Number 2 on this list is going to be very big and very major, and I think a lot of people will understand it. We need interesting camos. Don't get me wrong, Damascus is a pretty fucking camo. But why should I run Damascus at all when the weapon variant camos are cooler? Granted, yes, Damascus is the cool camo, but it needed an animation portion. I think Black Sky would have been better to add. Why do I say this? Because Black Sky was cool looking. I don't fucking care if it blocks your sense of realism. This game isn't meant for every person, and that is one of the biggest things I think Infinity Ward did. They focused too much on realism like Call of Duty World War II did, and it's losing people. It's losing me. Especially. I haven't touched Modern Warfare until today as of recording this video. I have barely touched this game in a while. Because I have no reason to. I like realistic games, don't get me wrong. But I don't play Call of Duty for realism. I only play Call of Duty when I'm just trying to have fun and make a little video or something. I don't play it for realism. And I think that's something developers need to understand is people don't play your game for realism. Treyarch understands this perfectly. That is why their games are very silly, creative, colorful, and goofy at times. Especially Black Ops 4 and 3. But a lot of them aren't very interesting. A lot of Call of Duty games now aren't very interesting because of what Treyarch did back in the day with their videos. Or, I just said fuck, with their games. It's not very interesting with what they do with their games because content creators' videos are what made their games fun. I remember waking up some days when Advanced Warfare was out and seeing an Ali video. I was happy. I was 10. And, you know, seeing those games be made and me playing them, it was a lot of fun. But I think that's a lot of that has been lost in the past couple of years with too realistic camos. Games that really started realistic camos was World War II, BO4, and Modern Warfare. Now, yes, BO4 has a lot of goofy fucking shit, but a lot of its camos were really interesting other than Dark Matter and the realism spectrum on the base camos. BO3 had a bunch of wacky camos. I think wacky camos is what needs to be the norm. If you don't understand what I mean, wacky camos is what made BO3 so replayable for many people. Into the Void, Dark Matter, Cherry Fizz, I know the Dragonfire, Bloody Valentine was kind of interesting. The Luck of the Irish camo was interesting. There was a lot of interesting camos in BO3 that were cool. BO4 and Modern Warfare had those at the very end. Unless you count reactive camos through supply drops, which I'm presently doing. I'm talking about camos. Number 3 on my list, and this one's kind of subjective. Gunsmith needs to make a return from Modern Warfare. I think Modern Warfare's Gunsmith was very interesting. I think it was a very good idea. And I also feel like it provided content creators a very interesting way for class setups. I think that needs to return. I love Gunsmith. I love it a lot. The first thing we had at Gunsmith in a game was Medal of Honor Warfighter, which is the most in-depth customization we have seen in a video game until this game released. Yeah, I think Gunsmith should return. You can honestly make Gunsmith and the Pig 10 make sense. But if I'm going to have Gunsmith return, I need to be able to put more than just 5 attachments on my weapon. I should be able to put a bunch of attachments onto my weapon, if I so please. I feel like Modern Warfare messed this up by only allowing us 5 attachments. Yes, that's a lot of attachments, really. But let me spec out my M4, my FAL, my Growl, my MP5 the way I want to. Let me put on my M4 a fucking... Let me see. Let me put on my holographic sight, my stock, my grip, my foregrip, my barrel, my laser, my suppressor, my perk. I get Modern Warfare is kind of a return to form with Infinity War. It's kind of that way when they decided to make everything kind of not realistic, but make it very simplistic like the old Modern Warfare 3 days of where you only could have 2 to 3 attachments on a weapon. I understand that, but please allow me to put more attachments on my weapon if I do so please. The weapon is the main focus of Modern Warfare, and I think that was a huge missed opportunity. Now that that's out of the way, number 4. Number 4 is not subjective, it's more of a lot of the community. Give us a mixed number of 3-lane maps and wacky maps. What I mean by wacky maps is not 3-lane design. Now, wacky maps can go 2 different ways. You can have maps like the picnic map from Black Ops 3, or the golf map from Infinite Warfare, or the layer map from Black Ops 4. You have those maps, but that's not the maps I'm talking about. I'm talking about things like Azir Cave, Grozna, it's another one in Modern Warfare, St. Petro. Non-3-lane design maps in the game as well. Not everything needs to be a 3-lane, but provide decent 3-lane maps if you're going to put them in. Modern Warfare's best 3-lane map is Shoot House because it's mainly 3-lane, but the 3-lane design in that map is very shitty. I love Shoot House, I'm not going to deny it. but it's also a very, very poorly designed map. You need maps in the next Call of Duty game, and I want to bring a few from older Call of Duty. Summit, we already know is returning. Great 3-lane map. Firing range, I wouldn't mind if it returned again either. Jungle, I wouldn't mind. Maybe put a spin on these maps. Things are a little turned around, a little different. A reimagining wouldn't be bad. I wouldn't mind that. Kind of like what they did with Shipment, where things are kind of turned around. It's a little twisted. Maybe what they did with, what's that one map called that they brought back? Fucking, Vacant, I know. Crash is a little different. Maybe spec it out a little differently, so it's familiar yet different but familiar. I wouldn't mind. You can bring old maps back, but make sure you have plenty of new ones. Modern Warfare's biggest strength is nostalgia. That's all it has, is nostalgia. Nothing else but nostalgia is all this game has to offer. I think Modern Warfare's biggest weakness as well is nostalgia. And it relies too heavily on that nostalgia to, you know, maybe make enough maps. Modern Warfare doesn't have enough good 3-lane maps or wacky, interesting, zany, stupid, not very well thought out maps. It has mainly just samey maps. And that is something that shouldn't exist. Number 4, adding on to number 4, colorful maps. A lot of Modern Warfare's maps look very the same. I mean, you're telling me if you look at a map like Gunrunner and Quarry and like half the other fucking maps have a little bit of a factory in it, they all look the fucking same. The map's ideas aren't very interesting. There's no like, oh, look at this. Seatown, it's a castle. Wow, that's kind of unique. Oh, we have a city map in the form of Tovorsk in this game. Pretty unique. We have a map in downtown New York from Modern Warfare 3. Oh, unique. It's interesting. The maps are all different, but in Modern Warfare they all look different in Modern Warfare 3, but they all in this game look very samey. Now granted, that's what you get when you have a modern, realistic setting, and I don't take offense to it. It's kind of stupid, but it's hard and not fun. When only one of your maps is used for thumbnails, not good. And for my final point of the next game, my final thing, I just want it to be fun. And I think this point could have been number 1 in the final, but I wanted to make it at the very end. I was going to put it at the beginning, but the game needs to just be fun. If the game is not fun, there's no point in playing. And that's one of the things Modern Warfare has with skill-based matchmaking. Adding on to number 5, skill-based matchmaking needs to be gone. Never again should it be in a game outside of a ranked playlist. I am playing a public match to play with random peoples of all skill, and that's why I play it. If I wanted to play a ranked playlist, I'd play CDL. And I already made a video on CDL, you can check that out in the description, and why it is not fun to play, or you shouldn't play it at all. There's no reward. That is my issue with this game. There is no rewards, and skill-based matchmaking in the game is just not fun. But I want to know what you guys think. Is Modern Warfare a fun game to you? If not, do you think that the next game will be it? And if you don't like it, are you done with Call of Duty? Because I will tell you this, I won't be done with Call of Duty if the next game bad. I went through Ghosts, Infinite Warfare, World War II, Advanced. I've been playing Call of Duty now for almost 12 years of my life. I've played since I was around 4. And I don't want to see this series die the way it is dying right now. And if you're really thinking, I'm not saying the game is dead, because it's still the most active play. I'm not saying that. But this game is relying so heavy on a battle royale to be interesting and to keep it relevant. That is a big issue with this game. You're losing your core audience for a mode that wasn't there at launch, and a lot of people don't play. I don't personally play much Warzone at all. I mainly play one type of mode, and that would be multiplayer, TDM, things like that. I don't really want to play Warzone all fucking day. And I speak for a lot of people. A lot of people just want to play multiplayer. And after this, if the next game has to rely so much on Warzone, I don't know if I'll play it. But I don't know what you guys think about that. Is Warzone what you guys think is killing your fun factor for Modern Warfare? Because for me, Warzone is what is killing this game for me. There is not very much in Modern Warfare that I find interesting anymore in its multiplayer. I think Warzone has killed me my want to play this game. Because that's all you see content creators playing now. And, well, that's me. But I don't know what you guys think down in the comments below. Let me know if you guys still love playing Modern Warfare's multiplayer, or if you're getting a little bit bored of it. I don't know what you guys think, because you guys are the reason I make videos. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please let me know down below. Don't forget to subscribe if you are brand new. Don't forget to check out my Twitch down below. Most likely will be streaming on Wednesday, because I work tomorrow night. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you guys did, please let me know. See you guys in the next one. Thank you for watching.